I'm about to shoot myself in the freaking face. I just recorded half of this pose video on my Google Pixel, which I was endorsing at the beginning, but in the last couple, the last 3 videos that I've done, I've fully recorded, and they're not on the phone. They're not on the phone. The phone is not overheating. The phone is fine. They're just not on it. And I'm sick of it. Let me find my notes on this phone. I'm absolutely through. Completely through. Where am I? I can't even resume where I started because the 10 minutes that I recorded are gone. I just want to when I say there's a spirit coming against me being on YouTube, I mean it. I'm not even finna go into the theatrics like I did at first. I'll pick up on the theatrics when I feel like it. But look, Lil Poppy was on his way to work. I didn't understand what time Angel goes to work because it looked like she left when the boys left in the daytime, but she'd be working in the night, so that was weird to me. Lil Poppy left his pager. Blanca found it. She's trying to figure out why he need a pager. He come back in the house. He looking for it. He won't tell her it's a pager. She say, I got your pager. What you need a pager for? He say, it's for my friends. He goes on to work. She tells him, don't make her his one phone call if he gets picked up for selling drugs or whatever. In the meantime, Sweetest Taboo was playing in the background. I thought that was powerful imagery because, you know, they say that men who sleep with people with penises is taboo and that kind of thing. Elliot Stabler reaches down and I made a real cute joke about they having bed activities, bed tic-tac-toe and bed bingo and bed twister and Monopoly. It was a really funny joke. Y'all would have loved it, but it's gone. I swear to God, it feels like making videos is like, it is pulling teeth. It's so hard. It's not the fact that making videos is hard. It's the fact that I make the videos. Half the time the videos don't come out. It takes them years to upload. I got 3,000 subscribers and only 100 people watch my videos. All the comments I get are negative comments on that Giovanni Jackson video. Like, it is, I'm so tired. God. And then the check is not worth all of this heartache and carrying on. I didn't even get a check last month because I didn't make $100 off of my videos last month. Like, this is whack. Back to this. So he reaches down, ain't no penis, he mad, he puts out. I don't understand why Electra did not do any sort of planning because he already told her that this was gonna happen. If you have this surgery, I'm putting you out. Da-da-da-da-da. So now she mad. She storms back into the House of Abundance and kicks the girls out of the bedroom, and now Candy and Lulu are mad, and I don't understand why they were still in the house to begin with. That don't make sense to me. Why you putting up with foolishness? Because I don't like to put up with foolishness. So then we have Blanca interrogating everybody. She interrogates Angel. She says she didn't rat on them. Told Damon and Ricky to shut up. Don't say nothing. Damon goes in there. He don't rat. She says he's selling drugs. He said no. She asked for Ricky. Ricky goes in there. They told him don't say nothing. She says, Ricky, is he doing drugs? He said no. She said, Ricky, is he selling drugs? He said, look, he's selling drugs every day from 3 to 4 on the pier. Here's his beeper number. You know, here's his social security number. Here's photographic evidence. He just spills all the tea. And that's where it cut off. That's where it just stopped. My freaking video. I swear. I hate it. I hate it. I love doing videos. I love talking to y'all, but the process is trash. Anyway, girl, come to find out, Blanca goes on down to the pier, catches the boy selling drugs, tells him have his stuff out by morning. Boy comes over, gets his things, and confronts Ricky. Ricky makes it seem like it was some vengeance foolishness, like he mad because Angel told Damon that Ricky was the hit it and quit it type, which, nigga, you said you had 50 sexual partners and you like 18, 19. Make it make sense. Make it not be the truth. Every time we saw you, you was talking to another hussy. Like, so you mad and you done got this boy put out of his home because he told the truth about you. See, that's Ricky. I never gave Ricky my heart. I never did. If you'll recall last week when I said if my faves die, I said Blanca, I said Angel, I said Lil Poppy, I said even Electra. I did not call Ricky's name because I don't see it for her. And her haircut. Stan didn't get fired. He lied and told Angel he whooped that man's behind, but from what I remember, Stan was looking up from the ground. From what I remember. Anyway, girl, they over there, they having dinner and TV. And Stan turns to Angel and says, I want to see where you have your balls and do your voguings and carryings on. Take me on down to the ball. And I was like, well, Patty was here last week. Stan gonna be here this week. They gonna get sick of Angel bringing white folks to their functions. I can tell you that right now. When it's an all-colored people affair, and you got that one friend, that one colored friend that keep bringing white folks, everybody be like, okay now, girl, listen, we allowed it last week, but this week, we want to be us now. And it's very difficult to be us with the girls in here. Now, this is, enough is enough. And then they be done kicked you out, and you can't come back because you kept bringing the white folks. But anyway, Abundance is getting evicted. They 2 months behind on rent because Electra is a poor planner. Like, girl, yes, you have your surgery, but you done got put out. Now your kids getting put out, which means you getting put out twice. So Electra with a K goes on up to the, she's finna go to the penthouse. She said she got a couple furs she could sell and everything gonna be all right. Just trust mother. She goes on to the penthouse. The doorman is like, no, daughter. Nope, can't come in here. And she's like, I'm just coming to get my stuff. Like, I just came. Someone ran off with all my stuff. What is that movie? For Color Girls, which I've only seen once because, listen, hear me when I say I can't do For Color Girls ever again. Ever. Sometimes I get in the mood to see either Janet Jackson or Felicia Rashad or Tessa Thompson. Like, I'd be like, I really could go for Thandie Newton on camera today. And then I put For Color Girls in the DVD player. And we get to the beginning, the veriest beginning, and I say, Anika Noni Rose can wait. I don't have to do this. And I never play the movie. And I be want to watch Janet because she acted her behind off in that movie when she contracted the HIV from, was it Omari Hardwick? Either way. So she was getting ready to go on up there, but the doorman is like, look, you can't come up here. Everything up there belongs to Mr. Ford. And I'm like, is this Ford Motor Company? Because if so, she done messed up. She done messed up. If you could have rolled that thing out to the 2000 teens, when gay marriage was legal, y'all might could have had something. But I know you wanted your vagina. I know. I'm sorry. I wish it could have been better for you. But he don't let her up. She tries to push past, and he roughs her up and says he gonna break her freak face. And I'm like, oh, not her freak face. No, not transphobia. How rude. How dreadful. A fashion show with no fashions and a freak face? How dreadful. Anyway, Lulu said she gonna start a house, and everybody on Twitter was like, oh my god, Lulu started a house, yes. And I'm like, she said that in like the first episode when Blanca said she was gonna start a house. She called Lulu over to the bar where they couldn't go because they was the girls and black, and she said, I want you to be my second in command. And Lulu was like, girl, I'm not leaving Abundance, and if I do, girl, I'll probably just start my own house. So I don't know why everybody was shocked. But Lulu said she gonna start a house, and then she runs it by Candy and says, we can be co-mothers, we can be lesbian mothers. Regardless of if they know it or not, we're their damn mothers. Dionne Warwick from Got to Be Real. I swear, I quote it every day. Every day. It comes, ooh, don't hit this truck, Lord. It's an 18-wheeler and an 18-wheeler in the same spot, Lord. And it's looking rough. And they're the same company. I'm sorry, that's a 12-wheeler. Back to me. So loud and so unnecessary. I forgot to mention, while Electra was down to the penthouse, girl. The reason I'm over here to begin with is because in my other video, a nigga was leaf blowing and carrying on all extra loud, and I had to drive up here. How you doing? All in my face. White people will stare you down. She's making a loop. Oh, she's parking beside me. I'm gonna pull off. I'm gonna pull off because I don't have time. Let me scooch right on around because a white woman looking at me and parking beside me is uncomfortable. I'ma drive away. Thank you so much for coming. I won't be here when you get back. Hell no. Hell no. We in the South, honey. A white woman with a cigarette looking me in my eye, smoking on her cigarette, throw her cigarette out the window and come park directly beside me. No, daughter. She be done called the police on me for existing, and that's just that on that. We're not doing it. Not on tonight. Back to this. Where I leave off. Oh, Electra saw her replacement, and sis was fishy. She looked real cute. Angelica Ross, who plays Candy, said on Twitter that the replacement went in there penis first, ready to collect her coin. I said yes. Not purse first, penis first. They had me too through. So little Poppy Honey, he done went on down. I guess it's his cousin's name. And he done went down there and said that the weed ain't selling. And I assumed he was selling heavier than weed to begin with, but he was just selling weed. The weed ain't selling, and Bruh man says, well, look, it just ain't really selling no more. The girls have a thirst for this new thing. So he gives them some crack to sell. And Lil Poppy, you know, they run it down. We got this dude, he watching the so-and-so. This dude gonna let you know everything is clear. This dude gonna take the money. It's all good. And then you just go give them the drugs. So they out there. They running the plan. Then a police officer pops up and is like, hey, Poppy takes off running. He done got arrested. I said, Lord, my boy gonna be gone. He gonna be out for the remainder. But no, they let him go. And they were like, next time a police officer wants to talk to you, don't run. And I'm like, y'all don't know how y'all come across, do you? Police officers are weird because they want you to stop and listen to them and acknowledge them and be all, you know, yes, I acknowledge that you are an officer and you are above me, even though you work for me, girl. Taxpayer dollars. I don't understand. But also they want you to fear them too. I can't fear you and respect you, honey. I'm either gonna run or I'm not. Where is he going? That's the leaf blower man that was making all that noise before. Anyway, so he done got released, girl. Everything is okay. Electra, on the other hand, she's down at the bar, honey. She done put an ad in the paper, and a gentleman friend comes by, and she lays out all her contingencies. I need this, that, the third. He's like, all right, cool. I need this, that, and the fourth. And then he says, now, not every time, but every other time, like Bobby Brown said about smoking. We don't smoke every day. We smoke every other day. Not every time we do it, but every other time we have our bed activities, I'm gonna need for you to pee on me, and I'm gonna need you to aim it. Just aim it right at me. And she's like, well, I won't be able to do that. And he's like, well, yeah, I feel like you can. And she says, no, I'm all woman. I have nothing to aim with. I have nothing to aim at you. And he's like, well, you should have said that in the paper. He gets his purse, honey, and he tips on out. Let me see what else. So Lulu and Candy, they get together, honey, and decide to be lesbian mothers. And they've decided to name their house the House of Ferocity, which I think is, I can't remember what Candy said first. She was like the House of like elegance or something, you know, traditionally very gay. And Lulu was like, no, that's just too gay. And I'm like, Lulu, I know you're a straight woman, but sweetness. There's no such thing as too gay in the ballroom culture, daughter. That is the pinnacle of gay. There's nothing gayer. Literally nothing. I've never experienced anything gayer than a ballroom moment. Ever. Anywhere. Anywhere. It's just nothing. And she says, we're going to call it the House of Ferocity. And I don't think it's that cute, honestly, but whatever. Go up. Angel's mad. She's mad at Ricky. She come in there giving him a good old, you know, Latina big sister cussing out. I blame you. That boy ain't got nowhere to stay. He out there on the streets. He's sleeping on benches and do. And Ricky tries to give you a real demure, a very, you know, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to get put out myself. And I just don't ever want to go back to sleeping on a bench and do. And I'm just like, Ricky, I don't see it for her. I don't see it for her. She's manipulative. I got my good eye on her and my thumb on her and my foot on her neck because I don't trust her. I don't trust her. So Angel's mad, she's giving, I blame you and Blanca. And Blanca being a mother, honey, standing right outside the door eavesdropping. She should have had a house coat on and a cup of coffee like a true mother. But she's standing out there eavesdropping and she feel bad. So Blanca goes on down to Cheryl Lee Ralph looking headmaster Helena St. Rogers, whom I've been back and forth with her. The only person I haven't really two people I haven't really fluctuated on feelings wise is Blanca and Angel. Everybody else I just be like, no. Actually, yes. Like, but everybody else, you know, Blanca and Angel, they got me all in the heartula, down in my chestula, in my heartula, in my ventricular, which is an actual word. But anyway, she goes on down to Cheryl Lee Ralph looking headmaster Helena St. Rogers and is giving, look, raising these kids is difficult. How do you do it? And Cheryl Lee Ralph looking headmaster Helena St. Rogers gives, I don't know what you're asking me for, ain't nobody mama. And Blanca says, well, girl, you got all these students. How do you keep them in line? And she says, I would have done the same thing you did. Selling drugs is a crime. And if you let one crime slide, it's going to, you know, go on and be a bunch of other crimes. And she says to Blanca, and I wrote this down because it touched me. You're upset because you have compassion and integrity. I said, ooh, yes. I switched that around in my mouth like a wine tasting. I said, delicious. I loved it. And I guess Blanca really, she felt that, and, you know, she knew what she must do. Back at the ball, and he stands here, and we're having intergalactic best dressed. Stan didn't come when they was just doing regular face, or, you know, his introduction wasn't just a face category or a body category or even up in pumps, you know, Butch Queen. Like, it was intergalactic. Everybody looked like Vivacious, the drag queen from, what was that, season 8 of Drag Race. And he was shook. He was shook. He was just like, she has on all leather. She has on all lycra, all latex, and I'm alarmed. The only thing you see is a ponytail, and I'm shook. Like, you can see him just like, oh, why did I ask to come here? What's going on? I'm alarmed. I'm afraid. I don't know how to feel. And so Angel's like, let me get you something to drink, honey. You're going to be all right. And he says, make it a double. I'm going to need something a little stronger. And when she tips on off, here comes Summer, giving you that white man that done put Angel up in that house. And I'm like, now, I know that communities are small. I was talking to my mama about this the other day, because she's like, you don't know what it's like to live in a small city. And I'm like, I live in a city in the South, which means all the black people know each other. Just because the numbers of the city are big don't mean that my community ain't small. Girl, to hell. I didn't say to hell to my mama, but I thought it in my spirit. Not even in my mind, because my mind don't even think to cuss when I'm talking to my mama, usually. Because look, like we cool and everything. I was watching the Whitney Houston movie, and Whitney had said the S word in front of her mama. And I said, now, I just don't think that there will ever be a time. The only time I say anything strong like that in the presence of my mama is when my mom is watching a pre-recorded video and I'm not in the room. And I told her don't watch it, but she watched it anyway, and that's her fault. But anyway, back to this. Summer knows the tea, and I'm just like, I understand that the gay community is rather small. The black gay community is rather small. You know, the gay of color community is rather small. But girl, your tea it look like it's out there, sis. And I don't like that. I don't like that for you. As somebody who's very private, I love my privacy. But Summer's pushing up on her and is giving, you know, I'm Summer. And he said, like the season? And she said, no, because Summer only comes once a year and I prefer to do it nightly. And I said, can you see that this white man is uncomfortable here amongst all you niggers? And here you come with this foolishness. And Angel, you know, gets in between them like, hey, back up. And he wants to leave because she done made him extra uncomfortable on top of his already uncomfortableness. And Angel's like, well, look, I just want you to see me walk my category. So if you just slide over to the corner, we're going to put you in the corner. Ain't nobody in this corner. Just get over in this corner, honey, and watch me walk. And it'll be all right. You're going to have a good time. And I guess he does. She wins her trophy and they're leaving. And I guess, honey, they part ways or something. I don't know what happened after they left the ball, but I'm gonna get over to this. Blanca goes and talks to Poppy and says, look, you know, we're gonna give you, Biggie's gonna give you one more chance. One more chance. And Poppy's like, no, because I got arrested, and the only thing I heard in my head was you telling me not to make me your make you my one phone call, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. I got 2 new mothers. And she's like, who is your new mothers? And here come Lulu and Candy about the crevices. And I love it. Like, I love them both. But also, I don't like them. They're nasty and rude, just like their mother, Electra, with a K. They popped up and was just, like, you know, making the boy a slave, basically. And it was so distasteful. It was so distasteful. So now, Poppy is Poppy Ferocity instead of Poppy Evangelista. And I guess, child, whatever. In the meantime, you hear... I can't hit the note. All the men come in these places, and the men are all the same. We don't look at their faces, and we don't ask their names. We don't think of them as human. We don't think of them at all. Keep your mind on the money. keeping your eyes on the wall. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer, a dancer for money, and any old music will do. Do. Dutch marks are dollars. American Express will do nicely, thank you. Let me loosen up your collar. Tell me, do you want to see me do the shimmy again? Ow. That is my favorite Tina Turner song. It's one of my favorite songs like ever. I love a good hoe song. A song about hoeing. Child, count me in. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Tonight. I love a hoe song, truly. But anyway, and while all of this is going on, you see Electra Honey. She puts on her good lace front, and I'm like, at what point in 1990, 87, did they have a lace front wig look like that? I've seen hoes from the 90s. I've seen hoes from the early 2000s. So I know the wigs from the 80s were not giving you. We've seen Paris is Burning. Now, Dorian Corey was legendary and lovely, but her wigs were stiff and dry, and you will never have this Peruvian wave sitting atop Electra's head like it's sitting. That was a good wig. A good wig. I've seen pictures of my mama in 1987. Her wig was stiff. Her weave was stiff. Blonde and stiff and asymmetrical. And you'll never have this girl giving you a deep body wave, human hair, Indian. I feel lied to. I've been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. I've been abused, scorned, talked about Georgia born. I've been up, down, almost to the ground. That's it, long. Oh. Listen, that's how Electra with a K must feel. Anyway, girl, she done put on this good wig, child, with her got to be glued while private dancers playing in the background, honey. And next thing we see, who's this pulling up? Gotta keep my eye on it. I'm nervous. I be waiting on the girls to just pop me. Just, boop. She put on that good wig, honey, with her got to be glued, and we see her down at the joint where Angel worked. The man put his coin in there, and there she is behind the glass, doing the shimmy again. And I'm just like, how far? She has fallen in one episode. At the beginning of the episode, Mama was in her penthouse. At the end of the episode, Mama was in the strip club. Essentially, the take it off joint, the take it off chick, bend over, let me see it. She was in there, and I'm just like, that's a lot to be happening all at once. I would have had a mental breakdown, and you would have caught me in the Hudson, face down, because I know I ain't strong, because I be going through it, and I'm right here by the, I think this the Mississippi. I don't know who she is, but I'm looking at her as I speak, and I be like, you know, I could really just cross the street and just go down, go down to the fountain in my soul, but I ain't gonna do it, because drowning is one of my bigger fears. Anyway, so Electra got her job, and then we see Angel. Angel walks into her apartment, girl, and everything is empty. The new TV with the new VCR, you just see hangers in the drawer. What's this? It's a white man walking a baby. When did we get a white man and a baby in the neighborhood? From whence did they come? Who do y'all belong to? Who do you think you're fooling? I'm a consecrated boy. I need to go watch, who is he? I need to go watch The Fighting Temptations, because it's been in my spirit. I may do a review of The Fighting Temptations. But Angel comes in the house, honey, everything is gone, and there's a black plastic trash bag in the middle of the floor with a note on it. Now, I missed what the note said. Somebody drop it down. But it was enough for her to know that Stan is gone. And I just never gave my heart to Stan. I never saw it for Stan. And I really wish Angel hadn't fell in love with Stan, because after he told you that he would make it on Christmas, and he didn't make it, and I understand he got a wife and stuff. After he said that to you, and he didn't show up, that would have been enough for me to be like, you know what? I really wanted him to be with me on Christmas, and I don't think I should be with him because he wasn't here with me on Christmas. Like, stuff that's important to me like that, I reevaluate when people cannot honor my thing, my importances. I'm alarmed. White man with a baby, just coming up the street. It's just too much white activity going on in my neighborhood right now, and I'm uncomfortable. I feel like I need to call the police, 'cause this ain't working for me. Anyway, that's it, girl. I just need to know what's going on here with Angel. Cause like, girl, do it take all that Stan? He just don't know what he want to be when he grow up, and I'm sick of it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say, and I'm gonna catch y'all in something else at another time, child. Peace.